A horrifying act of violence unfolded in France's Arras city, where a 20-year-old Islamic radical fatally stabbed a teacher at his former high school and seriously wounded two others. The assailant has been identified as Mohamed Mogouchkov, who reportedly shouted Islamic extremist slogans including Allahu Akbar or God is great during the attack.
Personne, quand même, l'agresseur à ce moment-là s'est tourné vers moi, il m'a dit t'es prof d'histoire, qu'est-ce que tu veux, etc. Il m'a poursuivi un temps. J'ai pu me réfugier derrière une porte vitrée. On est tous en état de choc. Moi j'ai découvert l'horreur de la situation en sortant, puisque c'est en sortant que j'ai découvert qu'un de nos collègues avait été poignardé à la carotide et décédé devant l'établissement.
Lâchement et sauvagement.
The incident has sent shockwaves across the nation, prompting President Emmanuel Macron to condemn the violence, calling it as yet another act of Islamist terrorism in France. Meanwhile, Macron also called on the people of France to stand united in the face of this violence, urging not to give in to the terror or let anything divide us. The victim of this brutal attack was a French language teacher, while the wounded individuals included another teacher and a security guard. As per the reports, the attacker, who was a former student at the school, was on the state watch list for his involvement with Islamist militant networks and was believed to have been radicalized. Meanwhile, the French anti-terror prosecutors have initiated an investigation following the attack with charges of murder in connection with a terrorist enterprise and attempted murder in connection with a terrorist enterprise. After the attack, France has raised the highest level of alert. French Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin suggested that the attack is linked to events in the Middle East, where Israel is conducting a military operation to root out Hamas after its terrorists attacked the Jewish country. Notably, Hamas called for global jihad. Darmanin said authorities have till now detained 12 people near schools or places of worship, some of whom were armed and were preparing to attack. France, home to the largest Muslim population in Europe, has been the target of several Islamist attacks over the years. However, the world fully woke up to this reality in 2015 when 3 terrorists gunned down 17 people, including the staff and editor of the infamous Charlie Hebdo, a satirical magazine. The deadliest attack was a simultaneous assault by gunmen and suicide bombers on entertainment venues and restaurants in Paris in November 2015, leaving 130 people dead and hundreds wounded. Although it was not until 2020 when another teacher, Samuel Paty, was beheaded and murdered outside Paris by an 18-year-old Russian Muslim refugee, Abdullah Anzorov, that French President Macron publicly acknowledged the threat posed by Islamic extremists in the country. In recent years, Macron government has taken several measures to crack down on extremism, rein in radicals and root out terror, including the passing of anti-radicalism bill. Moreover, in a bid to keep religion out of education, France, a secular country, also banned hijabs in schools. However, this measure faced opposition and protests from Islamists who seek to impose their radical beliefs on French citizens.